We're talking the future of Red Raider volleyball for Texas Tech head coach Tony Greystone and his staff. Coach, I know you guys are really excited about this group. 3 really sensational young women, 3 of them from Texas, and they're all front row players. What do you like the most about just the potential and the talent that exists within those 3 players?
Yeah, I think you nailed it. They're just really talented, and they give us some things that we're trying to build towards, a lot more size than what we're losing with our senior class, and so we're going to get a little bit bigger right away, a little more depth with our outsides, which we know we need, and then just some really good athletes. So these players all come from good clubs, and they've had great training, and they've played at a high level, and I think they're going to help us pretty quick.
Well, let's start with Mackenzie Morgan coming out of Belleville High School in Houston, an outside hitter, highly decorated. Really, all 3 of these are. But what's your long-term and your short-term plan for Mackenzie as she comes in?
Yeah, Mac is 6'3". She's got good ball control, so she profiles as a really nice L2 for us. She's used to playing 6 row, and she can do some things with that first touch. So, same thing. She was just named an Under Armour All-American recently, or an AVCA All-American, and she's just going to be a really solid player for us. I think we got to get her a little bit more aggressive offensively, but when she figures out what it takes to score at this next level, she's going to be really good.
And what about Madelyn O'Brien, a right side and a middle blocker, right? I mean, you look back at her accolades, even starting from her freshman year of high school, she's got plenty of them. I mean, she looks really impressive.
Yeah, big time. And same thing. When you think of Maddie, think of Brooke Canis, someone who's played every position in the front row, and every time you watch her, you're not quite sure where she fits in. To me, I've always thought of her as a left side, even though she doesn't really play that right now. She's more of a middle right side, but I think she's got the arm and the ball control to do it. So she's going to graduate early. We'll see her in January, and we're going to start training her as an outside right away.
And I want to mention that too. She's graduating early, and that's clearly a decision that she and her parents made along with your staff. What do you like the most about the opportunity that those young players get whenever they can come a semester early? I mean, just that learning curve is it's tough between high school and college to get a whole nother semester.
That's the whole thing. Besides the transition between going from a high school to a college student and all those adjustments that you have to make, but just as an athlete, if we get them in the fall, traditionally we have about 17 days to get them ready to play, and now we're going to have a whole semester plus. So that part from the training point of view is really big.
What about Reese Rhodes? I mean, she's a player that, like you said, we had mentioned it a little bit earlier. I mean, all of these are really highly decorated. They've had a lot of accomplishments. They play on really elite level club teams. What do you like about her? And she's obviously, it runs in her blood playing college volleyball. She's got a sister that plays in the Big 12 conference.
She does, and I just like the way she plays the game, the way she sees things. She's a setter but can also hit, and great athlete. She was a former soccer player and then became a volleyball player, and she just, the way she moves and her athleticism and just her determination and will to win are big time, and so for that position she's going to have a lot of influence. So I think it's going to be really hard to keep her off the court.
Well, Coach, we're excited about this group. Congratulations.
Thank you.
To learn more about all of these players and to stay up to date with 2020 signing day, you can head on over to our website at texastech.com. For Coach, I'm Taylor Peters.